Autumn, the oldie ways of letting go and finding strength. Autumn. A time of golden leaves, crisp air, and everything pumpkin-flavored, right? But let's dig a little deeper, beyond the Instagram shots of pumpkin spice lattes and cozy scarves. For those who walk the oldie ways, the paths guided by the rhythms of the earth, autumn is a sacred time. It's about release, reflection, and getting cozy with the cycle of death and rebirth. Sounds intense? Well, buckle up, because we're going on a journey through this mystical season. Did you know? Autumn is all about letting go. For those following ancient wisdom, autumn is a time of letting go. Look at the trees, they're shedding their leaves, not because they're dying, but because they're making space for something new. The old must fall away for the new to grow. The same goes for us. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? A relationship? An old belief? Autumn whispers, it's time to let that go. In the oldie ways, autumn is the time to honor this release. It's a powerful reminder that shedding old skin, whether it's emotional baggage or outdated thinking, prepares you for the winter ahead. This isn't about loss, but about creating space for new possibilities. Finding strength in the shadows. With autumn comes longer nights and shorter days, and let's be honest, it can feel a little heavy. But here's where the oldie ways offer some serious wisdom. The dark is just as sacred as the light. Autumn invites you to embrace the shadow side, the parts of yourself and life that you usually keep hidden. It's not about fear. It's about strength. The shadow teaches you where your resilience comes from. It's where transformation begins. So, when the days get shorter and your energy wanes, don't fight it. Sink into the rhythm. Rest. Reflect. And remember, just like the trees, you are allowed to pull back your energy to conserve strength. Did you know? The ancient Celts believed autumn was the time when the veil between worlds grew thin. This was when they honored their ancestors and communed with the spirit realm. Maybe it's time to get in touch with your inner mystic, light a candle, say a little prayer, and give a nod to the forces that have come before you. Creating your own harvest. What are you grateful for? In the oldie ways, autumn is also harvest time. The farmers gather the crops, but for the rest of us, it's a time to think about the personal harvest. What have you been working on this year? What have you achieved? What blessings have come your way? Take a moment to honor your own harvest, even if it's just the small things. Gratitude is the secret magic that can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. The oldie ways remind us that there's always something to be thankful for, even if it's just the warmth of a cup of tea or the beauty of the autumn leaves crunching beneath your feet. Did you know? Harvest festivals like Samhain, pronounced Samhain, marked the end of the agricultural year for the Celts. It was a time to reflect on the bounty received and to prepare for the cold months ahead. They saw it as a time to honor both life and death, because one could not exist without the other. Positive vibes. Autumn is about balance. Autumn is that sweet spot between the light of summer and the darkness of winter. It's a time of balance. The autumn equinox, where day and night are equal in length, is a cosmic reminder to find balance in your own life. Are you giving too much and receiving too little? Are you working yourself into the ground without taking time to rest? Autumn says, pause. Breathe. Find your center. Balance doesn't mean everything is perfect, it means you're learning to navigate the highs and lows without getting lost in either. The oldie ways teach that balance is found in the constant ebb and flow. One day, you might feel full of energy and ready to tackle the world. The next, you might need to curl up with a blanket and just be. Both are valid, and both are necessary. How to honor the oldie ways this autumn. Here are a few tips to help you tune into the autumn energy and align yourself with the wisdom of the season. 1. Let go of what no longer serves you. Take a look at your life and identify what's weighing you down. Whether it's a toxic friendship, a limiting belief, or physical clutter, this is the time to release it. You'll feel lighter, and like the trees, you'll make room for new growth. 2. Create a cozy space for reflection. As the weather cools, turn your home into a sanctuary. Light some candles, brew a cup of tea, and take time to journal or meditate. Autumn is a time of introspection. Give yourself space to reflect on the year so far and what you want to carry into the winter. 3. Honor the harvest. Whether it's actual food or the metaphorical fruits of your labor, take a moment to appreciate the abundance in your life. You don't need a farm to celebrate the harvest. Think about your achievements this year and celebrate them, big or small. 4. Tune into nature's rhythms. Go for walks, notice the changes in the leaves, the crispness in the air, and the way the world is slowing down. Nature is always talking to us, and autumn speaks of grounding, balance, and the beauty of letting go. Did you know? In many old traditions, people would create altars of gratitude in the autumn, offering thanks to the earth for its bounty. You can create your own mini altar, a space where you place objects that bring you joy or remind you of what you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a favorite stone, a leaf from a walk, or a candle that represents the light in your life. Autumn, a time to rest, reflect, and renew. Autumn is a powerful season of transition. It's a time to look inward, embrace the beauty of change, and honor the natural cycles of life. Whether you follow the Olde Ways or just feel a pull to live more in tune with nature, remember this: you don't have to have everything figured out. Just like the leaves that fall, it's okay to let go, rest, and trust that something new will grow when the time is right. As the trees release their leaves, let autumn remind you that there's power in letting go. It's not a loss, it's a step toward renewal. Winter, embrace the stillness, find your strength in the dark. Winter, the time of year when the world seems to go quiet, the days grow shorter, and everything slows down. For some, winter feels like a season of isolation, but in the Olde Ways, winter is a time of rest, deep reflection, and gathering strength. The earth might seem dormant, but beneath the surface, magic is happening. In the ancient traditions, winter was honored as a sacred time of stillness and introspection. It's the perfect opportunity to turn inward, reconnect with yourself, and prepare for the rebirth that's coming in the spring. Did you know? The winter solstice, celebrated by many old cultures as Yule, marks the longest night of the year. From this point, the days gradually grow longer, reminding us that even in the darkest times, the light will return. 1. Rest and restore. Winter invites you to rest. Just as animals hibernate, and plants slow their growth, we too are meant to conserve our energy during these colder months. In our fast-paced world, we often fight against this natural rhythm. But the Olde Ways teach us that winter is a gift, a time to pause, reflect, and restore our bodies and minds. Don't feel guilty about slowing down. It's not laziness, it's wisdom. Rest is what fuels the next cycle of growth. 2. Finding light in the dark. While winter is a season of darkness, it's also a time to celebrate the return of light. The solstice reminds us that the sun will rise again, and so will we. Lighting candles, building fires, and creating cozy spaces are age-old traditions that honor the light within us, even when the world outside feels cold and dim. Did you know? The ancient Norse celebrated Yule with large bonfires and candles to symbolize the sun's rebirth. In modern times, lighting a candle during winter can be a simple yet powerful way to connect with this tradition. 3. Reflect on the year. Winter is the season of reflection. As the world outside sleeps, it's a time for you to look back on the year, honor your achievements, and acknowledge the lessons learned. Take stock of your personal growth, the challenges you've faced, and the wisdom you've gained. This reflection prepares you for the new life that will bloom in the spring. 4. Honor the ancestors. In the Olde Ways, winter is a time to honor those who came before us. The veil between worlds thins, making it a perfect season for remembering and connecting with your ancestors. Whether through quiet meditation, lighting a candle, or sharing stories, the winter months offer a sacred space for reflection on the lineage that brought you here. 5. Embrace the quiet. The silence of winter is an invitation to listen. To nature, to your own heart, and to the subtle whispers of the universe. In a world that constantly demands noise and movement, winter offers you the gift of quiet. Take it. Use it to meditate, to journal, or just to sit in stillness. The quiet holds answers. Spring, the season of rebirth, growth, and renewal. Spring, the earth comes alive, the air smells fresh, and the world bursts into color. After the quiet, reflective months of winter, spring is a time of new beginnings. In the Olde Ways, spring is a celebration of rebirth, renewal, and growth. Everything that was resting under the surface is now emerging into the light. This is your season to plant seeds, both literally and metaphorically. What dreams, goals, or intentions have been lying dormant within you? Spring is the time to bring them into the world. Did you know? The spring equinox, known as Ostara in the Olde Ways, is when day and night are equal in length, symbolizing balance. This is a time to celebrate fertility, renewal, and the balance of light and dark. 1. Planting new seeds. Spring is all about fresh starts. The earth is fertile, and so is your spirit. Take this time to plant the seeds of your intentions. What do you want to grow in your life? Whether it's a creative project, a new habit, or a relationship, spring is the season to nurture those beginnings. Just like the flowers, these new seeds will take time to grow. Be patient with yourself, and trust that everything blooms in its own time. 2. Spring cleaning for the soul. You've heard of spring cleaning your home, but what about your soul? This is the perfect season to clear out the emotional, mental, and spiritual clutter that's been weighing you down. What old habits or limiting beliefs are holding you back? Let them go, and make space for new growth. Did you know? The ancient Romans celebrated the festival of Illoria in March, a time of rejoicing and renewal. It was seen as a way to cleanse the old energies and welcome the new. Maybe it's time to throw your own little festival of joy and renewal. 3. Celebrate rebirth. Spring is nature's reminder that life always renews itself. No matter how long or cold the winter, the flowers always bloom again. You, too, are capable of rebirth. Whatever challenges or hardships you've faced, spring reminds you that you can always begin again. 4. Reconnect with nature. Spring is the season of awakening, and one of the best ways to honor it is by reconnecting with nature. Go outside, feel the earth under your feet, and soak in the new life blooming around you. The Olde Ways teach that we are a part of the natural world, and by aligning ourselves with its rhythms, we can find greater harmony in our own lives. 5. Create new rituals. Spring is the perfect time to create new rituals or traditions. Maybe it's a daily walk to admire the blooming flowers, or a morning meditation to set your intentions for the day. Whatever it is, make it meaningful to you, and let it remind you of the power of renewal. Summer, the season of abundance, joy, and full bloom. Summer. The sun is high, the days are long, and everything feels alive with possibility. Summer is the season of abundance, where the seeds you planted in the spring begin to bear fruit. In the Olde Ways, summer is a time of celebration, vitality, and connection with the earth's fullness. Summer invites you to step into the light, to celebrate your growth, and to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's a time to play, to feel joy, and to bask in the warmth of the sun, both literally and figuratively. Did you know? The summer solstice, also known as Litha, is the longest day of the year. Many ancient cultures celebrated this time as a festival of light, joy, and abundance. Fires were lit, dances were held, and the energy of the sun was honored. 1. Celebrate your harvest. Summer is the season of abundance. Whether it's actual crops or personal achievements, this is the time to celebrate all that you've worked for. Take a moment to recognize the ways you've grown and the goals you've achieved. Even if they're small victories, they're worth celebrating. 2. Embrace the joy of life. The Olde Ways teach that life is meant to be celebrated, and summer is the season to do just that. Dance, sing, laugh, and surround yourself with the things and people that bring you joy. This isn't a time for overthinking, It's a time to let yourself feel the full energy of life. Did you know? In ancient times, people would celebrate the summer solstice by jumping over bonfires to symbolize protection and abundance. You might not need to jump over fires, but how about spending a night under the stars, connecting with the energy of summer? 3. Connect with the sun. The sun is the giver of life, and summer is its time to shine, literally. Spend time outdoors, soak in the sun, and let yourself feel its warmth. The Olde Ways remind us that the sun is a symbol of vitality and growth. Let it recharge your energy and lift your spirit. 4. Live fully. Summer is about living fully in the moment. This is the season to let go of worry, to be present, and to embrace the now. Whether it's through travel, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature, summer invites you to live with a full heart. 5. Share your abundance. In the Olde Ways, abundance was shared. If the harvest was good, it wasn't hoarded, it was shared with the community. What abundance can you share? Whether it's your time, your energy, or your resources, giving to others is a way to honor the cycle of abundance and ensure it continues.